Hello, my sugar plums. This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJXOXO. This reading is on Normani and DK Metcalf. This is a love dice reading done by me, yours truly. You will not see anyone else do this style of reading on YouTube or anywhere because this is a method that I created and it is accurate as far as I know. But before I start, here's my disclaimer. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is alleged. My readings are subject to interpretation and they should not be taken as absolute. Now, just to make it clear, a portion of this reading was actually done yesterday, I forgot the date and I just checked too. March 26th. The dice and the crystal insight cards were done yesterday and I merged them with the cards from What's the Tea Oracle cards. So the Oracle cards from What's the Tea deck was done today, March 27th, 2025. Yeah. I merged the two readings, one from yesterday, one from today. I'm putting them together and presenting them to you as one. Let's go. I feel like this is going to be a very strong relationship, a stable relationship with a lot of structure. The 2 4s is like, they probably have a lot in common. They have a lot of similarities. They could mirror each other. I feel like somebody's not happy about something. This could be within the relationship or something that's going on in their lives outside of the relationship. But there's something that's being offered to someone that they're not happy with. There's a level of discontent, feelings of discontent, disappointment. I'm even hearing discouraged. Someone could be feeling discouraged about something. What is the energy I'm picking up? Somebody may need to rest. And when I thought of rest and recovery, I thought about DK. I don't know if he got an injury, past, present, future energy. It could happen. He could be recovering right now from an injury or something like that. They could be traveling, but I'm getting the energy of like somebody could be needing surgery or has gotten surgery. DK may have gotten an injury and he may need to recover from his injury. Even Normani could have gotten an injury, but there's some form of recovery. Somebody needs rest and they need to recover from something. Maybe somebody could be overworking themselves, a bit stressed out. I'm hearing running around with like a chicken with no head. I get the energy of like a nephew that really praises and uplifts their uncle. Or there's some younger boys. With him being an athlete, I could pick up that energy that he could play like a fatherly role. Maybe he buys like a younger boy or a group of younger boys gifts. He could play like a fatherly role in a younger boy's life. And it's not even necessarily him playing that role intentionally, but just his spirit and his energy is just that type of like energy. I'm getting like a really nurturing and loving, supportive, providing energy. Like he's probably like a really good gift giver, especially when it comes to like kids. I'm picking up the energy of somebody who really loves children. I don't know if that's him. I don't know if this is his personality, but that's the energy I'm picking up. And I feel like he could play like a fatherly role in a child's life. And I'm getting the energy of like a nephew, a little cousin, a little brother. Somebody really, really looks up to him. I'm even hearing like, when the kids get sick and they get cancer and stuff like that, he could be one of those athletes that goes to the hospital and like brings them gifts. Like maybe this is something that he's always wanted to do as a child, or that's just his spirit and that's just his heart. But he could be one of those athletes that does like the Make-A-Wish fund and like, a child's last wish is to see him or, meet him in some kind of way. But I feel like DK could be somebody who's very structured. He's very, very stable. He probably is good with money and finances. Get the energy of like it just seems so positive. Maybe their families are very similar. They probably could come from the same background or have the same beliefs. So when the families come together, it merges just perfectly, seamlessly. I don't get the energy of like classism, like, different classes of people. I feel like they both come from similar backgrounds. They have the same interests. Their moms are the same quality of women. So it's like the families really just come together well. And this is all alleged. This is all intuitive energy. It doesn't make it fact. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is just the energy that I'm feeling. It doesn't make it fact at all. I don't know. But I feel like their moms play a major role in their lives separately, and their moms will play a major role in their lives together. I feel like DK could be the kind of person that can call Normani's mom when maybe him and Normani are having issues, and the mom could give him some type of advice about her daughter, and vice versa with Normani calling DK's mom. Like, hey mom, maybe even calling her mom. You know? I really get good energy from these two. It's something about her mind that he's really attracted to. And something's telling me to say her body too. Like, her body don't hurt. But it's something about her mind. He's like deeply attracted to her mind. The way she thinks. The way she speaks. The way she articulates herself. It's like he's really attracted to her mind. Let's see what other energies I'm picking up. In their reading, there was something about needing protection. So what I'm going to do is take certain parts of the dice reading and add it to this. But I'm going to focus on this particular part. Because in that dice reading, I pulled oracle cards and I asked what they need to strengthen their relationship. And a protection card came out. And it's like, I just speak intuitively sometimes, whatever comes to my head. I don't know for a fact. Sometimes I just talk off the dome, off the top of my head, and just, you know, speak from the heart or the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And protection came out, and I started talking off the top of, and the energy of, like, there was a feminine energy of like residual energy on DK's part. Maybe an ex-girlfriend, an ex-female, ex-love. The ex-Jezebel spirit. But anyway, so today I said, let me just do a card reading because I feel like card readings are more entertaining. Sometimes I feel like I think too much. But when I pull cards, it's a lot of feminine energy that came out. So what I'm going to do is merge the two readings and leave it at that. I'm not going to do the full card reading, and I'm not going to post the full dice reading. I'm going to somehow merge the two readings, but I'm going to focus on this with the protection. There is a feminine Jezebel spirit, a hating that's in their energy that they need to protect themselves from. I feel like there's a feminine energy that DK could have been involved with in the past that is hurting over the fact that he's engaged to Normani. She is sad. She is hurt. She is upset. This energy, this feminine energy, is a drama starter. You know, a lot of the things could take place in the background that we don't know about, that hasn't made the news, that hasn't made the gossip columns. Is it even gossip columns? That haven't made the blogs. You know, I'm old school, y'all. I'm old school gossip columns, child. There's information that probably hasn't hit the blogs. These people go through things in their lives that we don't know about. And I feel like this feminine energy probably tried to start trouble or drama between them. And even like I picked up the energy of someone throwing shade. Like, I could have him if I want him. Girl, yeah, okay. Why are you mad then? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You starting trouble. So I feel like there's a feminine energy that starts drama between DK and Normani. And she's holding a grudge. This feminine energy is upset. She is pissed. She could even possibly do spell work, candle magic. For some reason, hoodoo came to mind. Root work. But this girl is upset, and I feel like they need protection. I feel like they are protection. I feel like they are protected because they are so spiritual and connected to God. But I feel like even with that, God is going to allow you to go through certain battles. God is going to allow you to face certain trials that you have to really stay faithful and grounded with Him to overcome. So I feel like, you know, the devil is busy. This Jezebel spirit is really trying to impact their relationship. She's starting drama and causing problems between DK and Normani. This could be past, present, future energy. I don't know. And look, this person is a happiness hater. a happiness hater. They don't want to see them happy. This person is crying because DK has moved on, and it's official. Like, he's made it official. She's the one I choose. I pulled cards, and this card came out, certainty. He knows she's the one. He loves Normani. She's the one. He's certain about this. So it's no going back. And this female energy, this feminine energy, this Jezebel spirit is aware of that. And she's pressed. She is pressed. She probably even watches them, stalks them. She probably bullies them, probably says things online like make shady posts, shady stories. This shorty is pressed, is the energy I'm picking up. I also feel like because he's an athlete, I get the energy of like some male, like, you know how some, like maybe there's a man that's into sports and he doesn't like DK, like maybe a guy that follows football. You know how men are. Well, women can be like that too, with competitive people who have competitive natures. When, you know, maybe DK could be a part of an opposing team and this guy goes online and just talks hot mess, throw shade. You know, when you at somebody like you're gonna lose, you're a loser. That type of energy. But this shorty wants DK back. She misses him. She's crying over him. She is pressed and mad that he moved on and chose Normani, and he proposed to Normani. It's official, you know? He's certain about his decision, and you ain't his decision. And she's upset about that. So mad to the fact, oh Lord, these women are so corny, so pathetic. It's crazy. You are that unhappy and that miserable that you would go and do spell work on someone. This is all alleged. This is all alleged. This is all alleged. Everything I say is alleged. But yo, protect your relationships. Protect your connections. And my thing is too, like, a lot of men, y'all need to stop bringing drama into your woman's life by, you know, I'm not saying that he stepped out on Normani. I picked up some other energy in the last reading that I did, and who knows if that's even his energy. I have no idea. But I think a lot of men and women too, just even people in relationships, when you make an agreement with someone to be monogamous, you should commit to that. Because when a lot of men especially step out of relationships, you interact with these Jezebel spirits and you bring these spirits into your relationship. And now your main shorty is dealing with pressed females, pressed energy, negative energy, toxic energy, demonic energy, because you chose to engage with an energy that is low vibrational. So now you got this beautiful Normani, high vibrational, minding her business, trying to make money, trying to entertain the world. And now she has to be worried about some low vibrational, hating chick. You know what I'm saying? Jezebel spirit harassing her, bothering her, burning candles, doing spell work while she minding her business. So ladies, be mindful of the men you date. Men, be mindful of the women you cheat with. You shouldn't even be cheating to begin with. Just be mindful of that. Don't bring that energy home. Don't bring that energy home. So with that, I'm going to chop this up so that you guys can see the dice reading. I like the dice reading. I think it's very insightful. It's really good, especially for deciphering energies as far as the feminine energy and the masculine energy. So knowing specifically this is Normani's energy, knowing specifically that this is DK's energy. But I just feel like people would rather see the different images of the cards. And, you know, it's more movement and more action. So I feel like the dice reading could be kind of boring, but then it is quite insightful. So I'm going to put the things that matter the most, that connect with these cards that I pulled. And, you know, just comment and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if maybe, you know, it's not boring to you guys. And I will do longer dice readings, solely dice readings. Protection. They need to protect their energy. I feel like there are people who are probably jealous of their connection. You know how like the women be like, he called me, or that could have been me. I could have him if I want him. It could be some old lingering energy for DK. So I feel like Normani needs to protect her relationship. Both of them need to protect their relationship. They need to keep God at the forefront. They need strength. They could have some obstacles ahead of them in their relationship, so their relationship may need strength. It may require strength, especially with him being an athlete and stuff like that. And they need the willpower. Willpower. I'm getting chariot energy from this. They need to protect their energy and protect their marriage. I know they're not married yet. They need to, but eventually they will get married, right? I hope. But they need to protect their relationship. They need to protect their connection. But I also feel like it is already protected. I'm hearing divine blessings. So I feel like once they keep God in their connection, they're great. They're going to be fine. And look, the spirituality. Keep God at the forefront. Spirituality. Once they keep God at the forefront of their marriage, they're going to be fine. Somebody's very spiritual. This could be both of their energies. But with that spirituality, I'm getting the energy of, with the spiritual, somebody could be going through a spiritual awakening, a soul awakening, some type of awakening. There's a renewal. I'm hearing change of heart. So someone could have grown. They could have gone through a rough patch and someone could have grown, or their relationship or connection or love for each other could have grown through that rough patch. It's like certain relationships, when you go through something difficult, those situations that make you or break your relationship, whatever happened between them made their relationship. It didn't break them. Somebody could be dealing with some court issues, or they're about to get a judgment on a court issue is the energy I'm picking up. Maybe somebody could be judging somebody's decisions, pointing fingers at someone. I'm getting that Emperor energy again. There could be a connection to an Aries. Someone could have Aries in their chart, like a strong Aries placement, or there could be a Aries somewhere in their connection. A karmic Aries is the energy I'm picking up even. And I had picked up the Chariot energy earlier. So there's something, maybe they could be buying a new car. But once again, it's that will, that strength, the pushing forward. They could be pushing forward in their connection after a difficult situation. But they both are strong-willed people. They are both driven people. I'm trying to receive downloads and see. I just get two people who are determined to make it work. And I really wish them the best. Thank you so much for listening. Happy healing, everyone. God bless. Bye.